So you want to know when following up, should I use email or should I use some sort of messenger system? In this video, I'm going to dig right into that for you and answer that question. Are you ready? Let's go. Hey there, my name is Matt Ward and I help service-based business professionals get more word-of-mouth referrals in their service-based business. If you're new here, well, welcome. I hope that you subscribe and click the bell so that you don't miss a single video I put up on the channel. Now to this week's question. It came from a viewer who said, when following up, should I use email or messenger? Now what they mean by messenger is they mean Facebook Messenger. But I think that question expands greater to should I use email or other types of systems to contact people. So whether it's online messaging systems in any social platform, text, or otherwise. Look, when you're following up, we need to define follow-up first. A follow-up can be with a potential prospect. Perhaps you did a quote and you're following up, or it's following up with just a contact. I'm going to take the first one out because that's not really what I talk about. I don't talk about following up on sales presentations that you already done. I talk about building relationships, and so I'm going to assume that the question proposed is as it relates to following up with a contact from a networking call or a relationship. And the question is, should I follow up with email or another device or another tool? The answer is yes. You should do both at different times, right? We build relationships with people on multiple different platforms, but it's the same person across all the platforms. I always encourage people to connect on social media. You might have their phone number or you can send a text message. I think yesterday alone, I was building relationships, aka communicating with people via email, via phone, via text. I used Voxer, which is another app. I used Facebook Messenger and LinkedIn messages. That was 6 different ways. Oh, and I mailed a card. So that's 7 different ways that I continued to build a relationship and follow up with people. Now, define follow up. You know, that could be you reaching out without them saying anything. It could also be you replying to them. So there were lots of different ways the conversation happened yesterday. I think you need to switch it up, right? So if you just straight up follow up with email and it's not getting a response, you do 2 or 3 of those, then maybe go to a different app and send a message over there. Go to LinkedIn, send a message. Go to Facebook, send a message, right? Obviously you need to be connected on those devices. Or on those social media platforms, but that's another reason to connect with people if you haven't done that already. That's another touch point. So the answer is yes. It's not or, it's yes. Follow up on all the different platforms. Now, how often are you following up and what platforms are you using? Let's talk about that in the comments here on YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so that you don't miss a single thing I put up on the channel, which happens to be every single week. And until next week, don't forget to live happy, smile a lot, and high five everyone around you.